Yeah, Prophet Marshall occurrence. So everything's going good, real good. Just heard that they captured the leader of Venezuela, him and his wife, and everything like that. And for me, it's all good news because it's escalation. All we want is escalation. As spiritual warriors, those who understand my purpose, all we want is escalation. That's all we want because ultimately it's going to bring liabilities back on the Americans, and that's basically what we want. We want liabilities brought back on the Americans. So that's all good for me. Escalation is good. You know what I'm saying? Escalation is good. It's chess. You know, so like I said, they done removed him. They done attacked Venezuela this morning. And this is 2 days after my fast, after my 7-day fast. I fasted for a week. 2 days later, this stuff is happening. And if you're not smart, see, for these goofy people that's been playing with me, you can read everything, but you can't read the world. You can't read what's going on. That's why I find it so ironic. They can read people, but they can't read what's going on. That's a sad situation, ain't it? You can read, you can so-called read people, but you can't read what's going on out there. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. All of this is escalating for us to get proper revenge. God is gonna give us revenge. To where these roaches that's playing around, listen, they gonna get it. They gonna get it too. It's too late to talk about what you should have did. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? Like they say. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. But if you're a clown, you probably never heard that, have you? Because you're a clown. You ain't never heard shoulda, woulda, coulda. You don't know what that means, do you? Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Well, I never heard shoulda, woulda, coulda. I never quite heard shoulda, woulda, coulda. It all rhymes. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Sound like it could be a smoothie. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. With some nuts and chocolate. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Shoulda, woulda, coulda smoothie. Well, yeah, that's what you're drinking on, ain't it? That's what you're drinking on this morning, ain't it? Shoulda, woulda, coulda smoothie, ain't you? That's 7 hours. Hey, you drinking on a shoulda, woulda, coulda, a mocha shoulda, woulda, coulda, ain't you? You drinking on a mocha? Yeah, let me get a mocha shoulda, woulda, coulda smoothie. Listen, man, let me tell you something. This escalation is working very good, buddy. This escalation is working very good. It's working very good. If you think you're hurting me, you ain't. Listen, let me tell you something. That's all working to take care of all of this, all around me. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. 9 days and some hours left before I put $1 million down there in Colombia. See, they too preoccupied right now. See, I was just hoping, you know what I'm saying, that they would be focused elsewhere, because now that they're focused with, they're gonna be busy with that for who knows how long now. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Because where I'm putting my money at, actually, is Colombia, South America. See, I want to hit that while it's good, even though I can still send money to that ministry online. That's the safeguard. So if they attack, if the Americans do some crazy stuff and seize leaders in Colombia, if they start seizing leaders in Colombia, I can still send money online. I already found the website. I sent my I sent all the Christmas money I had down there to Colombia. So I'm already working with Colombia. I'm back in effect. I'm active down there in Colombia, as far as financially speaking, with a ministry down there. So that was just a couple days ago. Yeah, that was the day before New Year's Eve. So what? That's 30th, 31, 1, 2, 3, 4 days ago. It's already It's already working. It's already working. This is all about the offering right now. We're all about fasting and the offering, both. That really what this message is going to be. You know, we're all about the offering. We're all about fasting and giving the offering right now. We ain't messing with no peewees. All these peewees in the building. You know, them peewees. You know what I'm saying? Them peewees to me. You know what I'm saying? We talking about South America. We talking about international war. That's gonna get these little peewees right in order. We're gonna get you right in order, buddy. Cause see, once a peewee deal with all this stuff that's going on, all he gonna do is say, "Well, I think my EBT gonna be gone." And a peewee gonna start talking about the EBT, ain't it? That's the first thing he gonna talk about. Well, I think what they talking about with the EBT? Hey, what they talking about with the EBT? Hey, Pee Wee gonna be talking about that EBT, ain't he? Yeah, I'm serious. We ain't, listen, this year we're not talking about no Pee Wees, bro. None of them Pee Wees, no. We ain't talking about no Pee Wees. Okay, ain't no scrubs, no Pee-wees, I done sent $500,000 already down there to South America already, buddy. Pee-wees don't do that. Pee-wees don't send no $500,000. See, but look, I'm gonna tell you something about that. Man, and I'm being very honest. I had no idea that my money was going down there and monopolizing like that. You know what I'm saying? And then God set me down when I was on a 10-day fast and showed me. That's how it happened. I didn't know. But see, my heart was in the right place. I took what I could. I took what I had. You know what I'm saying? And that may have been a test, but it wasn't really a test. It was like God already knew what my heart was, and he knew he could take me to the next level. How about that? Then when I went on a 10-day fast, I just came off a 7-day fast, but before this, I did a 10-day fast. Now the 10-day fast, that's when God set me down and showed me. Literally, this is the only time, this is when I first realized it. This is when it first dawned on me. Literally, and I've been giving out the country for like 4 years, about 4 years now. So this is like the 4th year, going on, well, the 5th year, where I've been sending out the country. 2026 will be the 5th year. So this is like 5 years, half a decade I've been giving out the country. Right? I had no idea the whole time, bro. I'm serious. And I went on like a 12-day fast. I went on a 21-day fast. But maybe God wanted me to give in other places. You know what I'm saying? Because now, it's pedal to the metal now that I know that. Now that I know my money, the USD is monopolized, if you will, or it's just multiplied. Let's put it like that, because it's just to be safe. It's multiplied tremendously in other countries, and Colombia is one of the main countries that is multiplied. I done sent $500,000 already down there. Okay, and then you add up all the money I done sent to Egypt. Egypt is another place I've been sending money. Yeah, like in Cairo, Egypt. So I've been sending money out there to Cairo, Egypt. I sent money to Taiwan. That was like a couple $1,000s. So Pee Wee ain't sending money all around the world like that, little buddy. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to take your time, take in a deep breath, and adjust yourself to my rank, okay? Adjust yourself to my lane, my level, and my rank. Because a pee-wee don't do that. No, a pee-wee don't do that, buddy. Including the fasting. Yeah. 10-day fast here, 12-day fast in Jamaica, Queens when I got back to New York. I did a 12-day fast. The biggest fast I've done since I got back to New York is a 12-day fast. Yeah, adjust to that. Adjust to it. Adjust to my lane. Okay? There you go. There you go. There you go. Because you thought I was a peewee. How you feel now? You thought I was one of these little dumb little retarded little dudes to come play around with. at your convenience, right? At your convenience. Okay? So, I'm in a great mood because that escalation is going to work for us. This is the real kingdom of God, buddy. See, some preachers can't play this lane because you too much in cahoots with the Americans. It's over for us in Americans as far as the body of Christ go. So God would choose another leader that knows what time it is and play in their position. Because if you still with the Americans, you can't be no leader over here with us. No, man. Come on, man. They done too much to Christians, and that's how we look at it. More than me. If you think it's just me, they doing too much to Christians for us to care about this country anymore. Because my perspective is that the Americans let the Freemasons run wild and do all this to the community. They knew this. They know this is going on, man. Come on. Don't nothing get past them. It's whether they trivialized it or they took it seriously. The bottom line is they knew. And they know, okay? And now that people taking me a little seriously, I'm pretty sure we revisited me and revisit the thought of me and who I was and what I'm doing. Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely. So they're aware of what's going on. So why would we hold back on them as a community? We like the escalation because I know now, the Latinos, listen, they ain't gonna have no love for these Americans no more, man. That's done. They done flew them out the country, I heard. They done flew the leaders out the country. Yeah. That's escalation. That's escalation. Latinos gonna see that, boy. They gonna hit the roof. It's just a new day. It's a new time. And you know what I think, man? I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm keeping 100 with you. Now, you've seen on the news also, that little girl got killed, right, with the Marine. You know what I'm saying? The Marine's daughter got killed. He got his leg amputated. And they found out it was an illegal alien. They say illegal alien. That's a racist term in America. I'm just putting you up to date. I might mess around and use it, don't mean no harm, right? They use it. If you hear these people use it listen, I'm telling you the truth. If you hear them use it on the news or whatever, that's that's because they mad. It's a racist term. If you hear these people use it, right, and then it's like bad news, that's a racist slur. They calling you an alien as a racial slur, bro. I'm serious. I caught on to it, bro. But it was an illegal immigrant, and that killed the girl. He wasn't supposed to be in the country. That's the part that angers everybody, right? Even me a little bit. He wasn't supposed to be in the country. Okay? I think that's why they went all down there in Venezuela this morning because of that. So you put it together, it's kind of like a race war against the Hispanic and Latino community from the Trump administration. It is. Listen, you don't see it that way? Well, the little girl got killed, and then the Marine got his leg amputated, and then all of a sudden they going down there and doing stuff down there this morning? You don't think that inspired that? I do. I do think so. They hate it. They gonna think that's the reason why. Hey, you know how Americans think? You do, don't you? Okay, well, they gonna get angry because that happened. They gonna find out it's an illegal migrant that did it. Right? they're going to retaliate at the source. Okay? Where the people who they think brought them up here or allowed them to come up here or whatever. You know what I mean? Right? That's why they went down there like that. I truly believe that. I'm not saying it's abstract. It's just a thought to throw out there. Just in case it connects later. You know what I mean? Let's just get it down. Let's just write it down, jot it down, and maybe it'll connect later. You know what I'm saying? For real. Yeah. Let's think about it. Hey, yeah. Okay, let's get it down. We're just getting it down, ain't we? Yeah. It's escalating already, man. Look, what, 3 days into the new year? Hey, all of this been done and Trump ain't been in office still. It still ain't technically been a year yet. The 20th is gonna be, he got like 17 more days? He got 2 solid weeks. He got 2 solid weeks left. He trying to go in, ain't he? He think he a running back, don't he? Yeah, they're going all the way. Hey, Trump going all the way. Hey. He's going all the way. Hey, I bet Trump be thinking he a running back, don't he? Eat his Wheaties. You better eat your Wheaties. Hey, better eat your Wheaties, boy. Hey, buddy. Hey, they say Trump taking all them aspirins. Hey, you better eat his Wheaties. I'm serious, man. Cause see, now you see how people starting to look at it, man. Listen, man. Hey, don't be surprised if you might get one of these Hispanics to turn into a terrorist. He gonna turn into a terrorist around here. Hey, one of these Hispanic Latinos gonna turn into a terrorist around here, bro. They gonna turn into a terrorist. They see all this stuff going on. I'm serious, bro. And you know these Latino women are very passionate, man. They go, what's going on? Oh, this stuff. Look at this stuff. She gonna wake her husband up, ain't she? And she gonna wake him up, ain't she? Baby, baby, I put on some coffee. She putting on the coffee, ain't she? I told y'all, man. Listen. I told y'all that the Americans, they anger everybody. I just knew it was a matter of time before they anger the Hispanic and Latino community. You can go, I forgot which video it is. I'm gonna go look up. I might look it up one day. But man, yeah, I'm gonna go look that. I'm probably trying to go look that up one day, man. Cause I got like 1,000 videos on my main page. And somewhere in there, I address this, man. They anger everybody. Now you see what we talk about. See, this is why we keep leaders on deck. You know what I'm saying? We keep leaders on deck, buddy. Some of y'all haven't learned. See, Hispanic Latinos, y'all need politicians for stuff like this. You gotta have it in America. Now you know why. Now you know why we're like this. This is how you know I'm American. We get up in the morning talking about politics. This is how it is. This is how it is, bro. Like if you're not like this, take notes, bro. Like listen, if you're not like this, they will listen. How your people gonna be good? You gotta have it. You gotta have it. You gotta have politicians. Take notes, bro. If you're not white, you got to have politicians. They like lawyers. That's real. That's real. And so when something pop off, you got the influential leaders and politicians that's gonna step up to the plate and say, yo, this is how we feel about this, da, da, da. That's gonna influence the community and people against these Americans, against the people who done something, you know? You heard? So you gotta have it so that you have people that will influence people against these people. Even in the overall world, the more powerful the politician, that's going to influence the whole world against whoever went against you in the country of America. But if you don't got no politicians, you ain't going to have no influence against what happened to you. You know what I'm saying? This is why we like this. This is how you know who really American. You listen, they say don't talk politics, that's foolishness. Americans are going to talk politics. We're going to talk it. Now, do we talk it among our friends? And yeah, I would. Yeah. One thing they say in America, don't talk about religion and politics. That's the main thing everybody should be talking about. But it started, the whole point is it start arguments and debates and everything. It causes quarrels against loved ones and things like that. But we always, like, you always got to kind of have you know what I mean? You got to have a little political chip on your shoulder at all times, bro. Something pop off, you talk about it. You got to. Before there was even internet, but let's just put it like this. Before it was like culture on the internet, like bombs drop soon as something happened. Man, we been like this. Soon as something happened, bombs drop. Yo, everybody talking about it. Everybody talking about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have it like this. Now you understand why black people been like this for a long time. This is why we've been like this. Cause see, if you don't have nobody in place, bro, like when stuff like this happen, like y'all slipping right now. Cause y'all don't have anybody to really speak about this. Cause if you think it's just limited to Venezuela, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm gonna tell you how I see it. It's a war. It's a war against Hispanic and Latinos in America, based on all the illegal migrants coming in, and they're not holding back on. It's an international war against Hispanic and Latinos because these butthurt white Americans are mad about all this stuff that has happened at the hands of at the hands of Hispanic and Latino. Okay, whether they be but basically mostly the illegals, the legal people, and the leaders outside of America that are Hispanic or Latino. You can listen. You can call it that. It's an illegal. It's an international war against Hispanic and Latinos. That's what it is. For as far as white America, Trump administration, that's what it is, bro. They're mad. They're mad. They're angry. You don't see that? That's what it is. They done gave you enough information. What else you need? See, this is why we like this, man. That's what I'm telling you. That's why I'm like, if you really got your head on right as an American, you always on these politics, and as soon as they attack your people, you let bombs drop. You let bombs drop, buddy. You know what I'm saying? And you let intellectual bombs drop. Every time. I know people already talking about it online, even though it's Hispanic and Latinos, black people these dudes with the podcast gonna be talking about it. Maduro, cause like at first I started out with I got a little news clip at the top of my news feed, and it was just like some bombs dropping. I'm thinking, okay, was that the first time with the whole little thing, little dot stuff? I'm thinking that at first. I'm thinking that's what it is. Then I kind of went into it, and it was like something new. I'm like, okay. And then it was like, it might be an escalation of America. Then I kept strolling down. Then I seen that Maduro got captured. Like, wow. Then I seen his wife got captured. Him and his wife. It happened in that order. Bombs dropping in Venezuela. That's first thing. Maduro got captured. That was first. Then I seen Maduro and his wife got captured. Flown out the country. Like a vacation, like a vacay, like a vacay, huh? Man, they got flew out the country like a vacay. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Got flew out the country like a vacay, bro. Hey, man. Hey, man. Listen, man. I'm not laughing as to laugh at Maduro. I'm not, I promise you I'm not. It's ridiculous how people are, bro. I'm telling you, man, this is why. I'm telling you, this is why we keep politicians on deck. This is why, bro. That's why I tell this, man. They're gonna be flying you out like a vacay, bro. Hey, whoever you love, in them Hispanic and Latino countries, they're gonna be flying them out like a vacay, bro. Like a vacay. Oh man, I tell you. Hey man. Tell you man, listen. Y'all gotta have a Malcolm X and an MLK. Mexicans need a Malcolm X. But see, you talk culturally not to be involved with the politics of it. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And so your kids don't even think to go that way. They don't even get interested in it. You got like you can't be here in America. Let me tell you something. If you think it's just good enough to come here and work, we tried that as black people. You see, it's not working anymore, don't you? We thought that too. At some point, you think, oh, I'll just mind my business. I'll just, I'll go to work. You know what I mean? Take care of my kid. And then you realize you become like the rest of the Americans. You're like, man, they're so argumentative. Now you see why, right? It's not really argumentative. We're more combative. That's the term I would use. We're combative but you have to be. It's for your own good. It's for your people's good. You have to be like this. You can't be here and just, I'll just work. Don't, come on. Listen, it seems like the right thing to do. It seems like the right disposition to have. But I'm going to tell you what'll happen, man. You'll be working and they'll still offend you as Americans. I promise you. You'll be working and you'll turn your head and see something going on. So I'm telling you, you'll be working like this and turn your head. You'll turn your head like this. You'll turn your head like this, right? Hey, I'm serious. This is like paint. Look, you gotta keep your head on the swivel. As Hispanic Latinos, you gotta keep your head on the swivel, which means even though we over here doing what we do, we paying attention to how they doing other people and how they treating other people. If you would have done that, you would have already got you a politician. You would have been got you a politician. You need a Malcolm X. You need an MLK. You gotta have it. You gotta have it. And listen, the Asians do, but they got some tight stuff though. They got like these little organizations that come out. Pay attention, peep game. Like anytime like Asians got something going on, they got these little organizations in the cut. They already got them. They got them, buddy. They got. If you see anything happen with them, they got organizations come out real quick too, Bo. Hey, they come out real quick too, Bo. For real. For real. You gotta have it like that. You see how you slipping. You come here, you work, you know what I'm saying? Y'all festive, y'all good people and everything like that, but you slipping on the politics. You see what I'm saying? You can't be in America like that. They should have told you that. But see, they tried to keep you away from us. Like for me as a black man, because they don't want us to join together. You know what I'm saying? So over the years, they kept you away from me, people like me, because they don't want you to be nothing like me. They don't want you to be combative. They don't want you to think for yourself. They want you to just think about working or whatever. And they thought they would treat you right, and you would treat them right, and y'all would never have no beef like they got with us, like black people got with white people. They tried to critique their relationship with other non-white people with you, right? Well, we ain't gonna treat them as bad as we treat. You see what I'm saying? They tried. But I knew they have a reputation for ticking off everybody, bro. I already said it. It was just a matter of time, and now that it's officially here, because most Hispanic and Latino Americans here are going to have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Just like we would if it was Africans being flowed out the country like a vacay. You know what I'm saying? African leader, flown out the country like a vacay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we'll be mad too. We'll be mad too. Hey, we wake up, we look at an African country, because it ain't gotta be people here for just like y'all. It ain't gotta be, people here. It's just gotta be the same tribe. We see African. Oh man, that's African, man. Why they taking the African man and his leader, the African leader and his wife out like a vacay out the country? Out the country, flying them out like a vacay, bruh. Hey, look. Hey, man, hey, Maduro done landed somewhere, ain't he? That's messed up, bruh. That's messed. I don't feel like they had enough room to do it. That's how I feel. Off the cuff, that's just off the top of my head. I don't think they had enough room to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to I think that's almost a stereotype to say a Latino country is selling drugs. That's a stereotype, man. Cause everybody and their mama know you live long enough, you realize the geographics of everything, and we all know that all the cocaine come from South America. We know that. Everybody know that. So it's almost a stereotype. It's like profiling to say they got drugs down there. You know what I mean? We want that proven. You know what I'm saying? And so like a lot of Latinos gonna be tripping this morning. Hispanic and Latinos, they're gonna be both tripping, like, just from that happening, man. But like I said, you gotta have politicians. You know what I'm saying? Because in the case of Maduro and his wife going through that, you know what I'm saying? You could have, if you had a Malcolm X Hispanic or Latino leader here in America, he would be waking up this morning talking about this. He would be showing his grievance against this. He would be showing his disapproval of how Hispanic and Latinos are treated in the world at large, not just here in America. See, that's what you need. You gotta have it. You gotta, especially if it's the Americans. You need somebody here talking about what they're doing everywhere else. You gotta have it. See, we look. You thought it was just good enough to just be working. I'm telling you, I know what you was thinking. You was thinking it was just good enough to be working. Well, we'll just work. So everyone else thought the same thing. So you realize in America, it's a little more complicated. It is. It ain't good enough to just work. If you thought, listen, how you feel about that now? Do you think it's just good enough to work in America and you could just get by and you won't really have any problems? You think if you just mind your business and work, you'll be good for the most part? Give me a percentage rate on how good you'll be. If you just work, you know what I mean? If you just work and mind your business, give me a percentage rate on how good you'll be. How good you think you'll be? How good? How good you think you'll be? Man, yo, I'll say, as if you're non-white, you'll be a quarter good, 25% good. No more than 35%. That's it. That's all you're gonna be. That's all you're gonna be. Okay? You ain't gonna be good just working, because they gonna be looking at other stuff. They gonna be doing other stuff and looking at other stuff. That's just what it is. Like a knucklehead. You working, but you still got problems with these other people because they knuckleheads. They old knuckleheads, man. I'm serious. You still gonna have problems. It's never peace with knuckleheads. There's always gonna be something, right? You live in a building with knuckleheads, it's always something. It's always something. It's not good enough, oh, well, you just minding your business. You ain't saying nothing to nobody. It's gonna be a way something goes on, ain't it? It's the same thing, man. It's the same thing. That's how you know they knuckleheads. There's always something going on. I'm serious. You don't believe me, do you? You becoming a believer, though, ain't you? Yeah, that's right. I told you. They always aggravate everybody. It's like that. That's why we keep politicians on deck. Now you see what I'm saying. See, you out slipping, now you slipping. with the ICE and everything like that. See, if you had politicians, you wouldn't be going through it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll be ringing the alarm, and and they'll be influencing the community against it. You know what I'm saying? You need people to influence the community against the things that happen to you. You can't just go through it and you don't got nobody in influence against it. You have to have somebody to influence the world against what they're doing to you. And the only person that can do that is a politician. I'm telling you, that's what you need. I've been saying that. I've been saying it. I've been saying it, man. I've been saying it. You can't be here in America without no politicians. That's why really, the only people that really strive and get taken care of really good is black and white. You know why? Because they got politicians. You don't have no politicians? I'm telling you, you get lost. You get lost in this country. You gotta have the whole thing. Think about it. This is America. You gotta have the whole thing. You can't come here, oh, I'ma just work. Think about it. In another country you could do it, yeah. Here? No, I'm telling you. You it's not good enough. It's not good enough, man. You gotta have politicians. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have people that ring the alarm. Soon as something happens, I'm talking about soon as it happened. Not 5 years later. Not making an article about it 5 years later. No, you can't do that. You can't make an article 5 years later, bro. You gotta ring the alarm as soon as it happens. I'm telling you. That's the problem. That's your problem. You ain't got no politicians, bro. That's what you got. You gotta have them. You gotta have top caliber. I ain't talking about all you. Come on now. You know what I mean? Now, come on. I'm not saying literally there's not any Hispanic and Latinos in politics. I'm talking about top caliber. The ones that's gonna talk and everybody feel it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that going on in this country. You don't got that going on? I'm gonna tell you what happens. When something happens to you, or when the Americans are doing something to your community in the country or outside the country, if you don't have anyone here in America, you don't have anyone to influence the people against what is happening to your community. See the reason why now? See the reason why? Okay. Yeah, so I'm sending money. Some white Americans don't even know this because they ain't got to really deal with it. Like, oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, that's why we do it. Gotta have them politicians on deck, buddy. That's real. If you know what's good for you, you gotta have them politicians on deck. Okay. I'm sending money down to South America, Colombia. You know what I'm saying? Why the good is good, why I can still send money down there. You know what I'm saying? I already done sent $500,000 down there. You know what I'm saying? It's on, bro. Like, I just sent money to South America by internet like 4 days ago. You know what I'm saying? Everything's going good. Pee-wees don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So people start to seem corny when people realize what I'm doing. Oh, okay. And then I make all the sense in the world with everything I talk about. Come on, bro. Like, you can't even find people that make the same sound bites, but I'm a pee-wee, but they can't make the same sound bites. Go find them on the video talking about each race need politicians and why they need politicians in America. Go find me somebody right now around my age, not somebody old enough to be my granddaddy. That's what I'm saying. That part. Go find somebody my age, 44 years old, talking like I talk. Don't go find nobody 69, 74. You go get, hey, these Americans been giving people 74 years old to compare to me, bro. That part. Is that even fair to me? You know what I'm saying? Look at these old heads they be using against me. That's 7 out. Look at all these old heads they be using against me, bro. Why they can't get nobody my age? Come on, let's keep it 100. I'm 44 years old. Why they gotta use somebody 72? Dude be 72 years old, acting like he my enemy, don't he? Yeah, boy, I'm keeping my eye on you, boy. Yeah, boy. When I get done eating this rice and gravy, I'm gonna be watching you. Hey, old people eat rice and gravy, don't they? When I get done eating this big old plate of rice and gravy, when I eat this rice and gravy, I'm gonna be watching you. They be using old heads against the prophet. They be using these old heads. Go get somebody my age. They can't do it, Kenny. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. You can't find nobody my age on my level, man. So how I'm a peewee when you can't find nobody on my level, my age? You gotta go find people old enough to be my granddaddy. Yeah, you ain't think about it, did you? You got a little comfortable when they using all these people old enough to be my daddy or my granddaddy, bruh. They can't find nobody my age, man. No. That talk on my level and can do what I do. Man, no, that's a negative, bruh. Look at all these people they using, all old, everything. They definitely old enough to be my dad. Look at them, half of them. Look at them. These old, you ain't even think about it, did you? You got so comfortable with it, then you ain't even realize these people old enough to be my dad, bruh. That's pathetic. Why you can't find nobody my age? Cause America ain't built like that. You ain't gonna find nobody here my age talking like me. You ain't gonna find it. They ain't gonna get up in the morning talking like this. No, they not. What they gonna be talking about? Females, and they make a video. Females, strains of weed, brands of alcohol, New Year's resolution. You know, come on, man. The basics. The latest rappers, the latest singers, what kind of music what kind of beats they like these days? They like trap. Who is king, trap or drill? Hey, they get up. Who's king? My videos are who's king, trap or drill? Trap or drill? Who's king? He's breaking down right now. Who's king, trap or drill? That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. Go find me somebody my age talking like me, bro. You gotta use all these old heads, and they still can't keep up. That's what's funny. They ain't gonna take note that even the old heads can't keep up, right? Well, I gotta drink me a coffee to stay up with them and watch them. I gotta drink a coffee just to stay up and watch him. He like to stay up late. I gotta drink me a coffee. You gotta drink you a coffee to stay up with me. Come on, man. Listen, man. Let me tell you something, man. Listen. Let me tell you something. Go find somebody my age doing what I do. Can you do that? Can you do that? You can't do it, can you? Listen, man. I give God the praise. I give God the glory, man. I really do. Let me tell you something, man. Trouble is brewing, bro. Trouble is brewing. Tell you that. It's escalating. This stuff is definitely escalating, man. This is all escalating. It's definitely escalating. Because all it's going to do is create enemies around the world. They already, the Venezuelans, if I'm saying that right, the Venezuelan people have already asked for an appointment with the UN. After all this stuff, man, all this stuff that happened, they done asked for an appointment already with the UN. Already. Flew Maduro and his wife out like a vacay. And they asking for an appointment with the UN already. Like a vacay. That's so funny. Oh man, that's awful, man. That's awful. Listen, that's awful, bro. What I'm laughing about is just how vacay and vacation sound right now. And I'm imagining these people flying in the car, flying in the plane, being taken out their country like a vacation. Man, it's hilarious, man. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I want you to know what I'm laughing about because I respect South America, man. I really do. I respect all the countries there. All the, I'm part Peruvian. That's not a joke. I am. So I respect. I'm part Mesoamerican and Andine, right? So that's in the Peruvian area, and everything like that. So, but it's just funny, man. That's crazy how he flew him out like a vacay, bro. Like a vacay. You know what I mean? But what I'm looking at is the escalation. All that escalation is all we want, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause see how I see it is, when God people can't be treated right, when we can't be treated right, it's just time. It's a lost cause for God. How God see it. But an American, you can't tell them that. Oh, the souls, we gonna evangelize. They think evangelizing come before everything, don't they? The American Christians, not all Christians, but the American Christians specifically, they think evangelizing is above everything, don't they? You could be going through, the whole country could be going through a living hell in a revolt, right? American Christians still talking about evangelizing. I'm not saying you can't do it, but they prioritize it before everything, bro. Like, it don't work like that, bro. Like, people keep playing with God's people. It's not gonna be, God not gonna keep the country open for evangelism. I'm just you gotta tell American Christian, God's not gonna keep the country open for evangelism, bro. To evangelize. Well, we need to evangelize. God's not gonna keep the country open for you to evangelize, bruh. You putting it before everything. The whole community falling apart. You talking about, oh, well, we need to evangelize. You get my point, right? And the truth is, it's daddy. Hey, that exaggeration is almost real. That's the spooky thing about it. That's the spooky thing about it. It's almost accurate, bro. For real. Like, at some point, man, it's not about judgment is here, right? Use your brain, okay? When people do a lot of crazy stuff, judgment happens. So from that point, you still can talk to people as this country gets what they deserve, but the country's not going to be open for you, stay open for you to evangelize, okay? And like I said, some American Christians, they're not going to get it. They're not going to listen. It's going to be hard for them to believe. Oh, well, I thought we could just win more souls and get more people, get more church attendance. I'm serious, man. And then, like me, I be looking at all kind of other stuff. I be looking at all kind of other stuff, man. Like, cause like at some point, man, judgment has to happen. These people can't just keep playing games over and over again. You know what I mean? Like, what we supposed to do? That's all I'm saying. So, all this stuff is happening. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm about to put $1 million down there in Colombia. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to put $1 million down there. Why it's good? Because he already talking like he gonna do something to Colombia too. That's why I told y'all, man, this just is not the good time to have no kids. If you want to have a family and you're newlyweds, and I know how it can be, you know what I'm saying? And you might think the opposite, like you want to start a family before the world ends and all this stuff happens and all this stuff. But look at it this way, man. It's kind of cruel to bring children into a world like this. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of cruel. You know what I mean? And then they gotta be subject to. You don't know what the healthcare is gonna be. You don't know how the systems are gonna go. If you be able to get what you need and everything like that, man. Just my advice is this. My advice is this. Just wait till after the Trump administration to start a family. That's not a long time. It's like 4 years. Just wait. Cause when he gets in there, the 25th? He got in the 2025, right? Okay. So 2029, he'll be out of office, right? Okay, so just wait till 2029. That's what you gotta do. Instead of starting a family right now, I wouldn't do it. Nope. If I get a woman and we get married, right? we listen. All we gonna be doing is enjoying each other's company, enjoying each other, but we ain't having no kids. No, not right now. I ain't having no kids myself until after 2030, 2029, 2030ish. 2030ish. I say, you might want to put in there 2030ish. You might want to interject that when you talk to your woman. 2030ish. Maybe we should have some kids around 2030ish. Well, that 2030? 2030ish. You could be more into 2030. 2030ish, Yeah, I'm serious. Look at this stuff going on. I mean, look at today. Look at this stuff. I'm telling you, man. No more kids until 2029, 2030, man. All these bozos out here having kids. And I ain't saying everybody having kids is a bozo right now, but listen, some are. Some are trying to get a baby by a girl to lock her down. You know the type. Yeah. Throwing kids in these females to lock them down. That part. You already know the type, bro. Like, so them bozos gonna still be doing that. They still gonna be doing, you gonna still have cats out here, you know what I'm saying? They find a fly chick, you know what I'm saying? They trying to lock it down. They throw a couple kids in her, you know what I mean? Lock it down. Cause one might not be good enough. A female go off with her little boy. Well, me and my little boy, I'ma raise him, me and my... One little kid, me and him gonna be fine. Me and him gonna be fine. That's what she gonna teach when she leave you. She's, hey, that she get ready to leave because she gonna say, well, me and him gonna be fine. You have about 2 kids, 3 kids. She wants you there. You know why? She wants you to share the misery. She wants you to share in the misery. Oh, we got 2, 3 kids. You ain't going nowhere. She don't want you to leave now. At first, you have 1 kid, she'll leave you like she's single. Me and him gonna go over here. Me and him gonna be fine. She talking about him like he you. Me and him gonna be good over here. We gonna be fine. Like, that's supposed to be me. Hey, you say that's supposed to be me. Hey, man, listen. You can't. You ain't gonna lock nothing down if she got one kid. She gonna go off of there and say me and him, me and Bobby gonna be fine. The only way you gonna lock it down, 2 or 3 kids. Not these days. You get 2. You gonna share in the wealth. You gonna share in the misery and the wealth. You gonna share in the wealth, buddy. She gonna make you stay. Yeah, me and you, we gonna be together now. You got 2 or 3 kids. 3 kids, you definitely gonna be there. You ain't going nowhere, buddy. You ain't going nowhere. Some dudes go that far. And you shouldn't want to go nowhere. After 3 kids, you gonna leave after 3 kids, you ain't going nowhere, bro. That's it. 2 kids, you might, by most people's opinion, get out of there. You might can get out of there. Barely. You barely can get out of there. 3 kids, 3 kids are better. Listen, bro, go back. They gonna tell you to go back to your family. For real. They gonna tell yo, go back to your family. Your homies telling you that. Yo, man, I think you should go back to your family, man. What are you talking about, man? I thought you was on my side. Well, bro, you need to go back to your family, bro. Think about it, man. Your homies telling you that, man. You need to go back to your family, man. Tell you got 3 kids. It's no longer your baby mama, your family. That's what they're telling you. 3 kids, you go back to your family. You know what I mean? Dude's gonna be doing that right now. Dude's gonna be doing that. Me, I ain't having no kids. I ain't having no kids until after the Trump administration. Hey, all Hispanic and Latinos should be saying that right now. Yeah. I ain't having no kids until after the Trump administration. I'm serious. You don't know what's gonna happen. This is the first year. It literally still is. It literally is still the first year. It still is. It still is, bro. That's what I'm saying. Can you imagine 3 more years? 3. That's gonna be, yeah. That's gonna be the end. 3 more years. 2029. Can you imagine 3 more years? And we literally ain't even technically 1 year with Trump. 3 more years? And you think about having some kids. Listen, man. It's cruel. This is what I leave on your mind. It's a cruel act. It's cruel to bring a life, a child into the world, in the crazy world, in the bugged out world, you know what I'm saying, of uncertainty when you don't know what's going to happen from day to day and month to month and year to year. It's cruel. It's a cruel act. It's not, oh yeah, I'm a father, I'm a lover or whatever, I can't help it. Nah, that's cruel. It's cruel, bro. It's a cruel act when you're not looking around and paying attention. And it's hard for a Hispanic or Latino not to know what's going on with the ICE and all of that stuff. You used to be able to chill because on whatever we going through, because it really don't affect your community. But now the ICE situation, you gotta fall back on having them kids. I'm telling you, you gotta fall off of it. You gotta fall off of it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to. Cause right now, it's a time of uncertainty. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know what's gonna happen, man. So make sure you take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? You take care of your self first. Your woman. In this order: self, woman, and family. You don't put your family before your woman. If you marry somebody, you shouldn't be with nobody that you can't put first. You shouldn't still be putting, see, that's what happens. If you with somebody that you putting your family first, and then it's confusion and everything like that, and the family talking about her crazy, she falling out the family. See, if you had it right, she would be so good of a person that you put her before your family. That's how it's supposed to be. Vice versa, you know, a man, your man should be before your family. Hands down. It shouldn't even be close. That's how God designed it. You know what I'm saying? You put that person first. You put him first. You put God first. Yourself next. Because he's taking care of you. He's going to do it better than you can do it. You put him first, he'll take care of you better than you can take care of yourself. Then you think about yourself. You put yourself in the equation. Then the woman of your life, the love of your life. If you're a woman, the man of your life, you put them next. Then the kids. Your kids, if you have any. And then family. That's how it's supposed to be. And then, you know, homies, whatever. You know what I mean? Loved ones, people you love and got respect for. And then after them, everyone else, the community, whatever. That's how it should be. You prioritize everything like that, everything else gonna be good. But right now, no kids, man. It's just not the time to do it. It's not the time to do it. I'm telling you, man. And then you'll think about, oh, I should have listened to that prophet, man. I shouldn't have had no kids right now. Man, look at this situation. Now you don't know if you can trust Trump. You know what I'm saying? He already talking about kids. The stuff in Minnesota. We ain't cutting the funding for the kid. Look, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Flying Maduro and his wife out like a vacay. They getting flown out of the country. They getting flown out of Venezuela like a vacay. You know what I'm saying? The child care is crazy in Minnesota. That's Minnesota, right? Food stamps, look, you know, it's hanging on by a thread. The food stamps hanging on by a thread, bro. And they talking about it might be a government shutdown this month. So, with all that being said, man, just really think before you start a family. You know what I'm saying? Instead of thinking about yourself, think about the world you bringing the child into. Now you got to think about that. Up until this time, you really didn't have to think about it. Now, you do. You got to think about that. Yes, you do. You know what I'm saying? Trump them flying, Maduro and his wife out like a vacay. Getting flown out the country in the morning like a vacay. Early flight, too. Early flight. Beautiful sunrise, getting flown out the country like a vacay. You know what I'm saying? You listen. I'm telling you, man. Don't be selfish. Wait to start a family. I'm telling you, don't be selfish. Don't think about just you or locking it down. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Nah. Because if y'all love is the ultimate lockdown. If you love each other, that's the lockdown right there. Love, not even falling in love. That's a difference. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? The lockdown is love. Real love. That's the lockdown, you know, so, you know what I'm saying? Don't manipulate and try to put a kid in a woman right now, and it ain't the time to do it. That's what dudes doing. You manipulating the situation, trying to throw a kid in a female. You know what I'm saying? So you can lock it down. It's not the time to do that. It's a cruel thing to do. It's a cruel act right now. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, you'll be thinking about my words later, man. You'll be like, oh, I shouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? I should have listened to the prophet, man. You know what I'm saying? He was telling us, you know what I'm saying? Wait after the Trump administration. It's only 3 more. How many? 3 more years? Yeah, 3 more years. But technically, you know, 26, 27, 28. Yeah, 3 more years, basically. Yeah, 3 more years. 3 more years, but every week is crazy. Every month's getting crazy, you know. You know, but like I said, man, that's how you move right now, man. That's how you should move.